Yeah, we back. Mafia Material Mobcast episode number 60. That Nipsey edition. Oh man. We're gonna get into some real mob shit real quick. You know what I'm saying? Something y'all probably don't hear about too often. World Pet brought this to my attention. Gonna talk about Nishimura MAKO. First full female Yakuza member. Man. Yeah, you don't see that shit every day. It's different. You know what I'm saying? Y'all know about the Yakuza, basically Japanese mob, right? Now, in the world of the Japanese Yakuza, women have always been sidelined. You know, they're the wives, the anisans, you know, the shadows in the background. But there's one name that broke every rule in the book. Nishimura MAKO. She didn't just stand by the boss, she was the muscle. Yeah, that bitch putting in that work. You know, in Japan, that means that bitch slicing and dicing, popping shit. You heard? Now, she was the only woman in history to be formally inducted as a full patch member of a Yakuza syndicate. They called her master of finger cutting. Yeah, that bitch was taking them.
Shit, that bitch ain't have but 9 fingers. Look.
Hey, you know what? They should name the M80 that took 4 extra fingers. They should name that shit Nishimura MAKO. He had the MAKO.
That nigga just got off parole the other day.
Oh shit! Congratulations, nigga. It's probably your first time in forever. But yeah, today we're gonna dive, deep into her rise from a teenage runaway to a feared enforcer, and her ultimate mission to tear down the very culture that she helped build. Oh shit! Flip this shit up. You know what I'm saying? Let's find out. Yeah, looking at the 1980s Japanese street life. So, Mako didn't start at the top. She grew up in a strict household, felt the walls closing in, and bolted as a teenager. She found her first family on the back of a motorcycle with biker gangs and shit. By her early 20s, a personal relationship pulled her into the orbit of the Yakuza. But the Yakuza is a patriarchy, you know what I'm saying? To survive, Mako had to, pretty much outman the men. You know what I'm saying? And she changed the way she talked, the way she walked, and how she fought. She wasn't looking for a seat at the table. She was looking to take it. Yeah, the whole goddamn table. You know what I mean? She proved her loyalty in a violent altercation that left the brass impressed. You know, the hierarchy and all that. And that led to the Sakazuki, the sacred sake cup exchange ceremony. With one drink, she was no longer just a girl on the fringe, you know what I'm saying? She was made a full member. You know what I'm saying? Shorty in the mob now. Yeah. And, known for her tattoos, y'all can see or whatever and shit. You know, when I do the edits, I'll post the real, joints and shit. Mako's specialty, Yubitsumi. Right? That's the ritual where a member chops off their own finger to atone for a mistake. Maku became so skilled at performing this for others that she earned the terrifying nickname and shit. The master of the finger cutting. You know what I'm saying? For 30 years, she ran the streets, drug sales, prostitution ring, debt collections. You know, she did the dirty work that most thought a woman couldn't handle. But the life of a gangster, comes with a shelf life. Yeah, motherfucker don't last too long or whatever, and shit, especially when you playing on that high road, that high level shit. You know what I mean? And now with the modern day shit, like still the violence, but it's a lot of white collar shit. You know what I mean? Uh Mako tried to leave, want to raise a family. She studied medicine, tried to get a regular job, but the life wouldn't let her go. In Japan, once you have the ink and the records, society shut the door. No bank account, no apartment, no job. Kind of like America. You know what I'm saying? So that whole stigma and shit kind of pushed her back into the underworld, up until 2020, damn near. When at 55 years old, she walked away for good. You know what I'm saying? Like, damn, so this bitch was like, she was on that timing. Shit, during all the way up to the pandemic. This bitch was whatever, like, shit, she had a hell of a run. They said 30 years. So today, Mako's war isn't against rival gangs, it's against the cycle of crime itself. She worked for the charity called Gojin Kai, GOJINKAJ. Oh, no, AI. But basically it's helping former gangsters find the one thing society denied them, a second chance. You know what I mean? She's gone on record saying that she wants the Yakuza to become extinct. And she's seen like the necessary evil myth, crumble and all that shit. See, back in the day, the Yakuza had a weird relationship with the public. They'd even show up for, disaster relief when the government was too slow. You know what I mean? But those days is over with. The strict anti-mob laws have really turned, the whole Yakuza scene into ghosts, you know what I'm saying, out there. So, that shit is crazy, man. Nishimura Mako went from cutting fingers to mending lives. You know what I'm saying? Like, this shit crazy. The story is, prove that even in the most rigid systems on earth, you can kind of, you can break the mold. And then, shit, you could even turn around and break the system. What y'all think, though? Is it possible for a crime syndicate with centuries of history to truly go extinct? Drop a comment below, man, and don't forget to like and subscribe, for more deep dives into the underworld. But
Nigga, that bitch still pumping heroin. She pushing opium. Give a fuck what she talking about.
yeah, she probably like the Japanese female Big U.
Bitch out here pushing opium in the
Uh,
guise of non-charity work.
hey man, what other way is there to do it?
Man, what bitch you know gonna give up a lavish lifestyle? You gonna be a fucking bum.
I look. Now, here's the whole thing. We know she's like really in the streets and shit. So is she saying fuck the streets, or she moving that opium? That's the question. What is the answer?
That bitch out there pushing that poppy flower.
Eh, oh man, shit crazy. But yeah, dog. That's our spill on Nishimura MAKO, first full female member of the Yakuza. Mafia Material Mobcast, episode number 60.